in Metal Gear.
I feel asleep.
This is that one.
Haha.
Well, actually, they did something cool where the Switch release of this came with the NES games.
That's interesting.
The NES version of Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge. It's a Switch exclusive, though. Also, I like that. That introduction. That this game was made by a variety of different people with different religious beliefs and whatever.
No, just Japanese people who
Yeah.
are vaguely Shinto.
Look at how nice this
Oh my
fucking
God.
user interface
That's a lot of
is.
information.
It's so fucking slick. This is fucking snazzy dazzy.
The NES game is the only game in the series I've played, and the cat's flipping out.
So look at all the extra shit that this comes with. First we got language. The cat is running around
losing her
because we're
kids.
paying attention to something else for 2 seconds.
Yep, and there she goes again.
So we got Master Book, which comes with a spoiler alert.
Oh, unlike Sonic Superstars.
Yeah, right? At least it has the decency to tell you. Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, the digital documents of the Metal Gear Archive File 0.
Jesus,
Shut up, kitty. What are these noises? Oh my gosh. The first stories of a legend. Why?
I mean, not even really.
Both these instances were resolved by one man, who would later be hailed as a legendary hero, quote unquote. So I think this is really cool, actually.
Is this the original?
This is the
Japanese
original
version?
MSX game. Both of them.
Hmm.
So, this actually includes stuff from. Can I zoom in on this? Kitty. Animations are really cute. I don't know if I can zoom. Okay, there we go. So this includes spoilers from Metal Gear Solid 5,
Jesus, kitty.
which I think is really fucking nifty, although I don't agree with, like, analyzing this game by the foreknowledge of
Yeah, that's
a
stupid.
game made fucking, like, 40 years later.
Yeah.
But I think that's cool that it's in here for archival purposes.
Yes.
All of this is really interesting. Here's the man, the myth, the legend.
Really brown.
Solid Snake. Solid Snake.
Might as well be erect cock.
And here's the man, the myth, the legend, Gray Fox. There he is, making his one and only appearance in the game, and then
Yeah.
never again.
Yep, that's how I know of that character.
That is Gray Fox.
You've rescued the gray fox.
Come Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation, suddenly there's all this dramatic backstory about this character. Oh, and here we got Steve. The most useless character in the game. If I know Diane, she'll be taking a shower right now. And we got the bosses.
Oh, Machine Gun Kid.
We got the Shopmaker.
I don't know if I ever knew the name of that
Machine Gun Kid.
one. That one was so stupid.
Fire Trooper.
You know?
Bloody Brad.
Oh.
A TX-11 model. Huh, I think Hideo Kojima might like Terminator.
I think maybe. I think that a lot of these guys who made, Japanese guys who make video games really like Hollywood movies.
It's really weird how much they like Hollywood movies. I mean, Snake is just Snake Plissken. Like from Escape from New York and Escape from L.A. So here's Metal
Escape
Gear
from Dallas.
Metal Gear 2, a dramatically better game in every regard, and we never received it. This is too much for... Although, I mean, the Super Nintendo could have handled this, I think.
That's a lot of text.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot... There's a dramatically increased amount of story in Metal Gear 2
Considering
compared to Metal Gear 1.
considering all the games are like 300-hour-long movies.
This is using the Metal Gear HD collection re-release version. I own so many fucking copies of every single Metal Gear game now. I own a box set of the PlayStation and PlayStation 2 games in there somewhere. I own regular Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater and the Subsistence re-release. I have the original version of Metal Gear Solid 2 and the Substance re-release. I own the HD collection re-releases on the PS3, and now I have this.
And you got that thing that came with the box that I almost threw out because I thought it was just a normal box.
Yes. But there's no such thing as just a normal... Oh yeah, the plushies.
The plushies,
from
yeah.
From a fan gamer.
And I threw... that was in the pile to be recycled.
I looked and I was like... and I took it back.
Oh yeah, because I guess it was... Maybe it was a gift, so there must have been a lot of other boxes. I was just like, oh, a box.
So this is so cool. This talks about, like, the history and impact of the games. Metal Gear invented the stealth genre. Like, no game like this had ever been made before.
In the 80s, it was so early on.
Yeah, like that's what's so crazy to me is, like you mentioned, these games are just movies, but the thing is, Hideo Kojima, I think, and his team, by the way, his team of collaborators, games are not made by just one person.
Creator of God of War.
Yeah, creator of Deus Ex, or Inspector, creator of Deus Ex, says he hates it when video games are attributed to a single creative body. Like, obviously, he's a big fan of Hollywood action movies, and these games were always homages to movies like Commando, Rambo, Escape from New York, etc. They are homages and send-ups to those kind of Hollywood action movies, and they have a lot of cinematic movie emulating qualities to them.
Yeah, it was just more difficult in the 80s. So they actually had to make games.
But I think he's underrated. Like, for as acclaimed as Hideo Kojima and his team is, I think they're actually underrated. I think they aren't given enough credit. They get talked about like, oh, they just make movies out of video games, basically. But I think they, even as early as 1987, they displayed a keen understanding of video games as a medium, and even back then, they were fucking with it.
Yes.
They were fucking around with it. Like, doing stuff not only by creating this genre, but doing meta stuff.
Yeah.
Big Boss tells you to turn off the game.
Yeah.
He says, like, have you played long enough? Go do something else.
Yeah.
You have to consult the manual in order to find information in the game. And he would do that again with Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation, where a character goes, yeah, her radio frequency is on the back of the CD case.
Yeah.
That the game came on. Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do that with this version of the game, by the way.
How's that gonna work?
But, like, he has, since day one, been playing with the fact that these are video games. They're an interactive medium where the art happens somewhere in between the screen and the player, and that's right here, the controller. I'm holding the controller up.
He's holding the controller.
Like he has understood the medium of video games and their potential as early as 1987,
Before
and
they
he's
were
only
really a thing.
Yeah, and he's only done more with it since then.
The contemporary of this game was Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, exactly. 1987.
Yeah, I think 86 Mario Brothers came out. So this is like, what the fuck?
Like this, like, and it wasn't like, sure, it created a genre, but it did a lot of stuff that other games at the time were also doing.
Yeah.
You had to make a paper map. You had to write down
yeah.
radio frequencies and passwords so that you could remember. It didn't play itself for you.
My grandmother actually wrote notes at the end of game manuals where they had like extra paper, so it said notes. I remember going through those, and she actually had those. It's like, wow, Nana's a gamer.
Like, you cannot beat this game without taking notes.
Yeah.
Or, following a walkthrough.
Yeah,
or whatever.
85 Mario Bros. Came out, so like...
This predates Mario. No, I'm sorry.
But like, 2 years
it's contemporary.
Later, yeah,
it's contemporary with Mario.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then Metal Gear Solid 2, like it says here, the basis for the Metal Gear Solid Metal Gear 2 is the basis. This is where the cinematic quality of the franchise really took off. And I don't even know how much time was in between these titles. Although, I don't know if you know this story, but he made Metal Gear 2 because someone on a train told him that Nintendo made a sequel to the NES game without his permission, and he was like, fuck that! I'll make the real Metal Gear 2.
Yep.
But, like, Metal Gear...
And he played it and went, oh, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, Snake's Revenge. Like, Metal Gear 2 compared to Metal Gear 1 is like a fucking, like... and it's literally like Super Mario World to Mario 64. Yeah. And it's still 2D. It's 8-bit to 16-bit, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually really like these first two games. I think that they're very underrated, and I'm very happy that they kind of have a second chance at life now. Although, like, especially Metal Gear 2, we never had a chance to play this until it came out on Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence back on the PS2, and it was part of the PS3 re-release. But, I mean, it was trapped. It was trapped on the PlayStation.
Also, even the Metal Gear was the American version, not the original version on the NES.
Yeah.
It was the crappy version, which didn't have Metal Gear in it, by the way.
Yeah, just a computer, a giant computer screen.
Yeah. I remember as a kid being like, what's Metal Gear then?
Yeah, where's the Metal Gear?
I thought it was just the name.
Who is this? Who is this? Oh my god, that's so funny!
The Gray Fox.
It still has the loading screen. So yeah, this version is just ripped out of the Metal Gear Solid 3 8. Wow. Like, straight up, even all the logos. This is the PS3 version that was released in the HD collection. So it is literally just exactly the same. It controls exactly the same. The translation is the same, which is really funny. Because they're, like... The NES version obviously has its infamous translation. I'm so curious to play the Switch version. This is Big Boss. Infiltrate the enemy's base, Outer Heaven.
The truck have started to move.
Let's go over the details first. Make contact with the Gray Fox. For now, for all communications from now on. Dun, 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 dun. Love this game. It's not very good.
Cigarettes don't do anything, so don't smoke.
Oh no, you take damage. You smoke, you take damage.
My boy Skip Rogers lied to us.
Oh, right. Forgot this PS4. Make sure the enemy does not discover whereabouts. So, like, innovation, necessity is the mother of invention. He created the stealth genre because he couldn't make the game he wanted to make. He wanted to make a John Rambo action game with, like, shoot bangs and the jump highs. He wanted to make Contra, effectively,
yeah.
But the MSX literally couldn't do it. The MSX was a piece of shit. So he still wanted to do that, but he couldn't. So he couldn't, I think it was like a character limit with how many things they could have, there we go, on screen at a time. So they just turned it into an asset. They created the stealth genre because they couldn't do what they wanted to do. Dogs.
Doggies.
So the binoculars, underrated item, because this is a screen-based game. You can't see what's gonna be on the next screen before you go there. So I use the binoculars, and you can see, oh, okay, there's a guy down there. So I gotta be careful. It helps you make sure you don't get caught as soon as you walk off the screen. Love this music also. So the guards... Oh no, I got caught. But as soon as you walk off screen, you're fine.
Yeah,
they forget about you.
Oh my god, what was that? Alright, anyway.
The guards have straight line vision. They can only see exactly what's in front of them. They have no peripheral vision whatsoever. Yawn. I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I feel asleep.
Now you feel dead, idiot. Give me this gas mask. I actually like this game a lot. I think it's very charming, which is a polite way to say that.
Shitty.
It's basic. It's basic and shitty, but I like it quite a lot.
It's like the original Dragon Warrior, and no, I will not call it by its unholy name.
Yeah, like I think that's a fair comparison.
It's rough. It's just grinding and that's it. But it was.
So what's interesting is you can actually beat this game without killing that many people. I think it may technically be possible to finish the game without killing anyone with exploits. I'm pretty sure you have to exploit the shit out of the game. Oh no, it's a trap, idiot! There were dudes in here, but it's fine. But you can actually, like, walk past dudes without killing them. So if you punch them, they'll be stunned. And then they can't see you for a moment. You have to punch them 3 times for them to die. And they won't actually react after coming out of their stun.
Much like in real life.
Oh, and he came out of the truck.
Excuse, someone punched me.
Isn't that interesting?
It was you, wasn't it?
I mean, like, that blows my mind now. 87, how did they do that?
Well, dude just took off.
No, it's fine. We're Link's adventure. We're going in a 2D elevator. Oh, keep hitting select.
I need to eat rations for the heat panels.
This big boss, watch out for the surveillance. Yeah, the end of this game does some bullshit. Some bullshit. I think you can just nope. Okay. So the security camera lasts a little bit longer. Yeah. But I can just run in here. But when you walk in here, no. Okay, I'm thinking something else.
Nothing in particular happens.
Can I open this? Yes. So. Hostage.
One of these isn't real.
Hostage buddy. I'm saved.
Alright.
Alright, bye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you behind and
so you gotta use the gas mask in this room. Yeah, later, like the end of this game, Schneider, the leader, doesn't show you a toe where to get a gas mask. Thanks!
Thanks so much. I'm dying actively.
You only get 4.
Only 4 speed dials.
So yeah, here's the thing. You have to have the gas mask on as an active item in your inventory, and keycards don't work unless they're an active item in your inventory. So you have to take off the gas mask, get the card, take damage, unavoidable damage, in order to use the keycard. Oh, I got the gun.
Have an olive.
Another hostage. Thanks for saving me. The Foxhound member that infiltrated the base a few days ago is unharmed. They captured him.
That was a bit wordy, hostage.
I don't know why this alarm is not going away. It really shouldn't be lasting that long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's the
big
weird
pin.
rolling ball.
Yep.
Don't understand what this is, big boss, but okay.
Cool.
A really weird design choice, but okay.
This is such an early video game.
Yeah, it's so of its time.
Yeah.
I don't like, I resent the expression that video games have aged, quote unquote. This game is exactly what it was, what it is now, the day it came out.
Everything but them ages.
But like, man, this is an old fucking game.
It's an old game.
Oh my god, eat a ration.
No, it's just like any medium. It's just like
yeah, like black and white movies.
Citizen Kane
aren't exactly,
like,
you know,
kind of sucks. It just invented the zoom in,
yeah,
the close up, the reverse shot. It's like, yeah, but like as a movie, it kind of sucks. It's just a bunch of news beats. The Kojima thing very much reminds me of Guillaume de Michaud was a composer in the 1500s who, like, very early in his life, music notation was codified to be able to, like, accurately represent rhythms, and instantly he started fucking with it.
Fuck.
And just
yeah,
making,
that's
like, really weird experimental stuff, just pushing the system to its limits. It had just been invented like 10 years ago.
Yeah, there's no way that we're gonna get like Klonoa. A lot of the best parts of Metal Gear games are at the very, very, very end.
Yeah.
All of the most interesting stuff about this game is at the very fucking end.
Yeah.
Where the game like starts being very combative and antagonistic and like playing against your muscle memory that it has been developing in you throughout the entire game. Like Big Boss literally is trying to sabotage you, and you've been relying on him as your support member for the entire game. And it plays into the twist at the end. I mean, like, it's a video game from 1987. It has a twist.
Yeah.
It has a twist ending. Oh my god, Big Boss.
It's one of those
the
things
Big Boss?
where people do stuff like this now and still think they're clever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a video game, and I still think that's clever. Kojima was doing that in '87.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
It's insane the stuff this game did then.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that this came out in 1987, like, yeah, it's very, very old. It's kind of bullshit, to be honest. A lot of things are just bullshit. There's one room where it will literally just kill you for no reason. Oh, yeah. You need to get a silencer, for fuck's sake. The guards can hear your gunshots.
Yeah.
Think about that shit. That's crazy. Oop. No. Ah, you fucking asshole. Need that. It's... Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Assholes. Nice. Like, there's a lot of things with this game, but there's a lot of things with this game.
Oh.
I hope it makes sense.
Yeah, it's that thing of, like, oh, yeah. Rations. It's that thing of,
there's
like...
a room later on in the game where you can't turn it off. You just, like, it's a death march across the fucking electric floor, and it's a, how many rations do you have?
Yeah, exactly.
You literally have to do this.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yep.
Like, there's no other way to progress.
Yeah.
And the game has trained you to think, no, surely not. Surely there must be a way, but there actually isn't.
Yeah.
One of the last doors in the game, you get like 7 of these fucking key cards.
Yeah.
One of the last doors in the game, in a gas room where you have to take off the gas mask in order to equip a card and try it on the door to get out, requires key card number 1. And it's in the last room of the game. Like, you've been trained to think, oh, it's got to be card number 6 or 7. But no, it's card number 1, and you have to take the gas back. Like, he knew. They, again, Koji Productions. They knew what they were doing even back then. Like, that's Kaizo hack, like, ROM hack shit.
Yeah.
Where they understood the mechanics of the game so deftly that they were able to fuck with the player.
Yeah, at a time where, like, nobody did that. Video games were, like, still so new, at least, like, mainstream.
Solid Snake. This is Steve. Diane. So, there's a member of your support group who is literally useless. You call Diane, and it's her boyfriend, Steve. And he just complains about what a bitch she is the entire game. He will never give you any useful information ever. It's literally just a joke.
You're a joke, dude.
Oh my god. So yeah, like, it's old, but I still like it. I think it's charming. I think it has a lot of charm.
It's charming.
Like, Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. That game's,
Oh, that one, yeah.
That game's, oh, I died.
Shitty. To complete your thought.
Yeah, that game's something else, but
yeah.
I think it's charming.
At the time, we were like, hey, a portable Mario.
Yeah. Like, even the NES version of this game isn't that bad compared to... They made a decent translation from what this game is to the NES. They even added a bunch of shit. They took out Metal Gear, but they added some other stuff. I think it's a fun little game. You should play it with a walkthrough.
Listen to Skip Rogers. How to score more points. I'll tell you everything you need to know. And the editing is so confusing in those videos that you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Metal Gear 2. This game... Oh, yeah. View the tap code. No way! So there's a prisoner who uses fucking Morse code in order to give you a radio signal at one point in the game. That's so crazy!
Like, what's his name? Who Morse blinked the word torture in the UN video while he was being held by the North Vietnamese.
That's fucking really interesting.
And he said it was because there were so many bright lights in his eyes, but he Morse blinked the word torture. So it was like for the UN or something, or like the Red Cross. I forget the details.
I was wondering about that, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff that was like in the manual for this game.
Yeah.
Again, this is just the logo, reel, and UI for the even Blue Point. That's so fucking funny. It's literally just a straight rip of the PS3 releases. Konami presents 1990.
Oh shit.
This came out in 1990?
New decade.
So that was Super Nintendo by then, right? When did the Super Nintendo come out?
92, I think.
Yeah, they definitely could have ported this to the Super Nintendo.
Maybe 93.
Release date. It's gonna give me the release date for Metal Gear Solid. No, it isn't. Yep, July 20th, 1990. Like, isn't this instantly different?
Yeah, exactly.
This is instantaneously different. A fucking credits sequence.
Whole different level.
The first game, it just boom, bing, Metal Gear.
Yeah.
This is like the intro to like fucking Mega Man X, where it's like the fucking data reel. Yeah. Like the journal entry for Dr. Kane.
It's like Mario 1 and Mario 2, like just a different level of aesthetics.
This is a credits sequence.
Yeah.
Like, talk about where, like, again, yes, they are heavily influenced by Hollywood action movies. The games look to movies as an inspiration. But they are video games, and they do interesting things that only video games can do, and they understood that only video games could do these things. They understood the medium in its infancy and pushed it to the absolute limit of what video games were capable of being at the time. The fact that he
did the scenario.
Yeah, he did the scenario. That's not the original graphics, by the way. They redid these graphics. The portraits. By the way, we're skipping that. The portrait art was different in the original release of the game. Even this, like, look at how much more detail that is.
How much more fidelity.
Yeah, that portrait is not what the game originally shipped with. I think it was literally just a rotoscope of Rambo. Of who is Rambo? Who's the actor?
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, I think it was literally just a rotoscope of Sylvester Stallone. So this is like so much of what this game is. If you've played Metal Gear Solid, it's just Metal Gear Solid. This is honestly if you squint, this plays so much like a demake of Metal Gear Solid. Which is so funny to say that, but we got Metal Gear Solid first.
Yeah.
This plays as like you know how people will make like fucking Tomb Raider in 2D?
Yeah.
That's what this feels like. It feels like a demake, a 2D version of Metal Gear Solid. Like, so much of what Metal Gear Solid would become is here. I'm lingering because
worth it.
Because you can see with the radar on the screen now where the enemies are on the screen before you go onto that screen. Like, that's magic! Like, what the fuck is happening when the guard walks off screen? What is he turning into? The game isn't the game is only showing us one screen at a time, but it's still tracking the location and information of where is he? What does he become? He came back from a different part of how does it do that? They did this in 1990. That's fucking insane. Video games.
Yay, video game.
Oh yeah, we got MacDonald Miller.
You know.
Give MacDonald Miller a call on, I think it's 33, he said. Which one is it? Which one is it? 32? Just fucking said it. God damn it. Well, whatever, Miller sucks anyway. He just tells you to gargle after brushing your teeth. And weird shit like that. Who is this? Are you from Snake's Revenge? Oh god! Oh, and look. Oh, he comes off screen. That's so crazy. Watch this. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, where is he?
Oh.
So remember, like, the alert stage would end the instant you walked off screen in Metal Gear 1. In this, you have to evade them. They'll look for you and be like, oh, he's not here. And then they have to leave, and then the alert will clear. And the radio comes back. That's fucking bananas.
Wanton level.
That's bananas fantastic. Oh, by the way, cigarettes. Ah! There's an animation of him smoking! That's crazy! How did they do that? Fuck you, you're dead now.
You're Japanese.
So there's different flavors of rations throughout the game. This one contains beef, pork, ham, eggs, tuna, chocolate, and crackers.
Gross.
Yeah, all mixed together
All
in that one
mush?
tin. Yeah. There's different, like,
yeah.
varieties of rations, and they have different gameplay effects. This game's fucking nuts.
Knocking butts.
This game is crazy. I love it a lot. This is a much better game than Metal Gear 1. I would go, like, it's still old, but this is just straight up a good game. You should just play this. You should just play this game. I said.
I punched someone in the back so hard they died.
Can't sneak into the front door. Use the fence. Over and out. Thanks, Campbell. Fucking loser.
Careful, y'all. That plate be
Gun, bitch!
Use a fork.
A semi-automatic pistol used as the standard size. Oh, by the way, the story of this game is fucking insane.
Sick of bitch.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, you just got it. Might as well use it.
The story of this game is fucking insane. So the story of this game, which we skipped because the intro is very fucking long, where he came out of the truck.
Yeah. What's going on out here?
The story of this game is that, like, the world has denuclearized.
Japan.
Every single nation on Earth has gotten rid of their nukes.
You can't get over the fact that we stopped you from taking over the world. You can't get over that. Stop taking China and shit.
Stop raping people.
Yeah.
And then complain about it.
Quit it. We fucking... Maybe it happened for a reason, Japan.
The alternative was a land invasion, and no one wanted that. Oh, God.
Japan, knock off your silliness.
Except for one African nation, Zanzibar land. They have a nuke. And also, I think they, like, we got rid of oil or something. The story of this game is fucking weird. Oh yeah, screen. You can change the wallpaper if you want to blind yourself.
Oh my goodness.
It's very bright. That's cute, though.
Yeah. Wallpapers.
I prefer to have those turned off. Oh, God.
Oh, my.
Jesus. Why would you do that?
Who would want that? Oh, maybe for, like, streamers.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wow, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, just have your face cam on.
Yeah. Have your, VR. Fucking VTuber, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
your VTuber avatar.
Yeah.
Look at him go. It wiggles.
Why are the Germans always up to nonsense?
Must have been Belka.
Sit your ass at the house.
Yeah, this game is just fucking... If you like Metal Gear Solid, you should sincerely just actually fucking play this game, because it's so good. She's a journalist, by the way. She infiltrated Zanzibar Land as a journalist.
You know.
Like they do. Even the music is good. Listen to that music.
Catch these tunes.
This came out on the same console as
Yeah.
Metal Gear. How did they do that?
Metal Gear.
There was no hardware evolution. How did they do this? This is just straight up them becoming better developers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me shake the treats, they'll come out. Midnight did
Oh
that.
god.
Oh.
Fuck you. Even the guards have different sight lines compared to the original game. Fuck you. You're dead now. In the original game, guards could only see straight in front of them. Oh, like that guy did.
Thank you for demonstrating that.
In the original game, guards can only see straight in front of them, but in this game, they will stop and turn their heads. You can kind of see that animation whenever they stop. Like, just their head will turn, and their head will have different sight lines compared to when they're just staring straight ahead. You can get a silencer at some point. Even, yeah, if you walk on this certain type of floor, it'll make noise and they'll hear it. You're in this room, you can see the map of Zanzibar Land, so you're literally seeing, like, a projection of what the game is going to be. Oh. And here is the national anthem of Zanzibar Land, which everyone must stop and salute,
You know.
at attention to. It's weird. I think they're making commentary on the national anthem. Yeah, see, look at the guard there. He's looking around. You can see.
Oh.
He's facing that way, but if I'm standing here and he looks down... Oh, well, he didn't.
It's huge.
He turned around right at that moment, but... Oh, and you gotta... Oh, and you can punch the wall to make noise and distract guards. You gotta punch the elevator. You gotta punch it.
You gotta punch it, too.
Call the elevator. This game actually kicks ass. Punch the elevator to go up.
Only I could go up.
That's what I would do as a kid, just like punch it. Oh yeah, this
Push him.
push. I think this is just like a supply area. And it's
Oh.
really bullshit because it's a catwalk with busy floors. I don't have any key cards.
Smoke my
I
cigarettes.
don't think there's a reason for me to be here right now. We're gonna punch the elevator, go this way. Oh no, he's coming. He's coming. Yeah, I made it. Okay. This elevator skips floor 1. It goes to the basement. Basement 1. Because you can have multiple of those, I guess. Yeah, the second floor basement, as Metal Gear Solid taught me. Bitch.
Machine gun kid.
Dead idiot. Infrared goggles. Yeah, the music in this game is really cool. Yeah, I need key cards before I can do anything. It's been a long time since I played this game. Kid. Party to this.
Ooh, I was screaming earlier.
Cat is done freaking out for the time being.
Nope, maybe not.
Oh.
Spoke too soon.
So it's much more possible in this game to finish it without killing anyone. It's much more possible. There we go. More possible to finish this game without getting any alerts. I think there's like one mandatory alert in this game. Fuck you, you're dead. I killed you. Oh.
Oh. We're at an impasse.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't let me. Floor 3, which comes out to a different spot compared to the other elevator for some fucking reason.
You know.
Yeah, you still gotta do this shit, by the way. Oh, right. This motherfucker's wearing a gas mask. I killed him. But you can't take his gas mask. How's that fair?
That's just not hygienic.
Now we're dying because we got gas. Can't hold your breath. The gas. Oh, here's Dr. Madnar. No, he's Marv. Foolish Foxhound. Dr. Marv isn't here. Figures Foxhound would use such a cheap transmitter. He's actually a fucking ninja! A former member of NASA's Extraterrestrial Environmental Special Forces.
Former? What happened?
Yeah, it turns out there wasn't a lot of use for ninjas in space
Yeah.
for some reason.
Turns out we had to liquefy that department.
Now let's see just how strong the world's most advanced Black Ops unit really is. Show me what you got, Foxhound. So literally the boss fight is against a space ninja. Because Metal Gear has always been a fucking insane franchise of ridiculous bullshit.
Some manga shit.
Ah, fucking ow, stop. Stop it. You're hitting me with, what are those, space shuriken? Oh yeah. I don't believe it was in the original game, but when you
Gives new meaning to throwing star.
when you run out of life, when you take enough damage, and you have the ration equipped, you will automatically use
There's
the
a quality
ration.
of life improvement.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think the original game had that.
Definitely did not.
Come on, fucking space ass. Oop. Fucking bullshit. So this is basically just like
A speed run.
yeah, this is basically a speed run. I like how the bullet runs out right at the end. Oh, there we go. Black Ninja Snake. Who are you? How do you know my name? It's me, Schneider! Kyle Schneider! He was our friend from Metal Gear 1, do you remember? Schneider? What a twist! I thought they killed you. I was almost killed. By your country. What are you saying, Schneider? Why is it so slow? After you destroyed Metal Gear, NATO launched a massive bombing campaign against Outer Heaven.
NATO and NASA are still things, but
They didn't care about any of us. There's no escape from the flames. Yeah, it was kind of weird that Outer Heaven just blew up for no reason. I can't believe this. Think about it!
okay.
They were originally war orphans and refugees from all over the world. They were a liability. NATO didn't want to deal with them. Oh my god, political commentary in Metal Gear? Keep your politics out of my video games, woke Jima.
I didn't know NATO dealt with orphans.
You're no different, they'll forget about you too. Who? Whom?
Oops.
A new family. You mean? There's no hate between us. I'll tell you where Dr. Marv is. Okay, so what's with the Black Ninja, like, NASA extraterrestrial division thing? Like,
We're
clearly,
not gonna touch on that.
you're not actually that. You're Schneider.
We're not gonna touch on that.
You can tell him by his green beret. Got it? A green beret.
Yeah, we got it.
Follow the man in the green beret! No! And he blows up for no reason. Don't really get that. But I don't know why he blew up, but... Campbell, what the fuck?
You don't think ninjas blow up?
Yeah, you have nothing to say about that, by the way? You have nothing to say about Schneider? So yeah, the first boss of this game is one of the members of your support team from the original game. Ain't that some crazy shit? Pathos?
Oh.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. Yeah, got it. What happened? Anyway. You can use the cigarettes or the infrared glass goggles. Either way, you will be able to see the lasers. I thought you could crawl under them. I'm stupid. Pathos in my butt. You can escape the alert by going down the dust chute! Whee!
That's where you put dust?
Yeah, it's where you put the dust. You throw it down the dust chute. And now the alert is gone, but uh-oh, there's a trash roller. There's a trash roller. Uh-oh, but what's in the trash? Banana peel, throw it away. Trash roller's gonna kill us. Gotta get out of here before we die. Due to trash. But if you come back in, sometimes it's a ration. And as you can see, the ration we picked up is a different ration from the one we had before. This one contains sliced ham, chicken, turkey, spaghetti, cheese, and coffee.
Gross.
Again, all mixed together. It's utterly bizarre. So yeah, Metal Gear fucking 2 is really fucking good. I like this game a lot. Metal Gear fucking 2 is actually a really good game. Like, Metal Gear 1 is charming, but Metal Gear 2 is just straight up like, you could play it. It's actually a real video game. Like, it's a retro game, but it's fucking awesome. I like it a lot. And last thing this comes with is a screenplay book.
Oh, okay.
This is not how the game was originally written to be perceived, but since we talked about how these games are very much inspired by movies, they did, in fact, decide to movieify these old MSX games. In particular, I think is really fucking funny that they did this. Because there's so just nothing to this game. With the clock ticking, Snake raises up the ladder and puts him just between some of the... No, wait. Snake raises Jennifer.
I'll bet.
Snake takes a drag from a cigarette. This adds 2,000 units of time to the countdown timer. He opens the door. Waiting for on the other side is Foxhound's commander, Big Boss. He reveals the truth to Snake. I'm expecting you. I don't know how to defeat Big Boss. Thanks, Diane. Idiot. He just shoots rockets at Big Boss. And it turns out Big Boss was actually Venom Snake. Or whatever. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, this is the best part. This is Solid Snake. Metal Gear has been destroyed. Operation Intrude N313 is a success. No big deal. Job done. That's all. No big deal.
Wow.
That's the final ending. But can you hear me, Solid Snake? I'm not dead. That was actually my body double. That was a medic who was blown up by a vagina bomb on a helicopter. And we gave him, like, facial reconstruction surgery to look like me.
And then the credits roll.
Yeah. Yeah, the world was embarking on an age of peace and stability, relation between the Cold War superpowers have thawed. 1990, this game came out, and he's going, oh, the Cold War superpowers have thawed. Optimistic, given the time. The threat of nuclear war is now a thing of the past. That's cute. Seizing weapons that are still intact becomes the world's only nuclear power. The world's only nuclear power. After renouncing nukes forever, the world is once again threatened by the specter of nuclear war. Cute. Cute. What an insane fucking story. It's like, yeah, the world's renounced nukes. You say back in the 1990s.
Well, that's good. So there's that anyway.
So, these games are good, but I mean, let's be honest. This is... These games are the reason everyone's excited, and me myself included. So
Me, myself, and Irene. And Solid Snake.
and Solid Snake. I love you, man, but it's Solid Snake and Otacon. I'd watch that. You can't say you wouldn't watch that.